Hey folks, it's Jack here again. This is the latest that I've ever played one of these. It's Tuesday, but this was the one that was over Thanksgiving weekend, and I wasn't at my setup for Thanksgiving weekend, so I had to wait until today, Tuesday. Doing it last minute. See how it goes. Doing pop culture and sports. A reminder for Buzzword, the way it works, that the questions you hear are going to be pyramidal, which means the clues are going to go from more obscure to more well known. The sooner I buzz in and get it right, the more points I'll get. Let's see what they got for us this week.
In a Sesame Street parody of this play, a tree leaves to join the set of Oklahoma. A 1996 mockumentary whose title parodies this play involves the community theater production Red, White, and Blaine and producer Mort Guffman. For 10.
We got a little Waiting for Godot there. It's a little some academic in your pop culture. So they're talking about waiting for Guffman at the end there. Though I don't think they're not performing Waiting for Godot. But the title certainly is inspired by it.
This band repeats the lines, "My whole life was like a picture of a sunny day" on Modern Girl, a song from their 2005 album, The Woods. Their breakout 1997 album, Dig Me Out, was their first with drummer Janet Weiss. For 10 points, name this indie rock band led by Corin Tucker and Carrie Brownstein.
Oh, it's the Carrie Brownstein. Yeah, she's from Portlandia. What was her band? Slater Kinney. Yep, that's it. Just didn't have that one. Recognized it, but didn't. Unable to pull it.
This actress played Meg's diabetic daughter, Sarah, in Panic Room. This actress stabs her stepmother and befriends dwarfs while playing Snow White in...
It's Kristen Stewart. Yeah, I should have had that off of Panic Room. I was hesitating. Yeah, Jodie Foster. Dwight Yoakam in that movie as one of the bad guys, I believe. Panic Room.
This character goes by Jim Lindsay while living in Iron Lake, where he is tracked down by his son Harrison. He often fails to control his dark passenger while working as a blood spatter expert
Hopefully they'll just take Dexter, because I didn't remember his last name was Morgan. The dark passenger is the thing that tells Dexter Morgan to kill serial killers.
The chorus of a song titled for this artist says, "You're just a man, it's just what you do." A 2019 album titled for this artist contains the songs The Greatest and Mariner's Apartment Complex. A 2019 Lana Del Rey album is titled after, for 10 points, what artist of many Saturday Evening Post covers?
Okay. Yep, had no help on that until they gave me the academic clue. His middle name's Percival? Norman Percival Rockwell, get in here, your paints are all over the place.
This game's protagonist is given a door decoder by Dr. Doak in its second level, which is set in a chemical weapons facility in Arkhangelsk. The rapid-fire but weak Klob is an ideal weapon in its
That was from GoldenEye. I played a lot of GoldenEye on the N64, even though I didn't own one. I went over to my friend's house to play it, and there was a time where... so there's a mechanic where you could zoom in using a certain button. And as I was walking home from his place one day, I was just like, oh, I want to zoom in on something that's over there. And in my mind, I was trying to press the Z button to zoom, but it wasn't working for some reason.
This film is based on a book in which a man feeds his girlfriend a chocolate-dipped urinal cake. The protagonist of this Mary Harron film is told, "Feed me a stray cat" by an ATM.
Oh. Brett Easton Ellis or Easton Ellis? But yeah, that's American Psycho. Feed me a stray cat. The ATM talking to you. Yeah, a lot of academic bent in this week.
This man fatally stabs William Lopez, whose deaf daughter Maya becomes a leader of the tracksuit mafia.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that MCU stuff. Yeah, he killed him when he was in. I wonder if they would have taken Ronan there. So this is the MCU, the Jeremy Renner version of Hawkeye, and in the midst of the snap, he went a little vigilante and started killing a whole bunch of criminals. And I believe they called him Ronin at that time. So, yeah, I'll take MCU stuff all the time.
A character in this musical sings, "I see within this fluffy form the scrambled nature of my soul" during a rehearsal for the production Omelette. Nick Bottom admits "God, I hate Shakespeare" in, for 10 points, what 2015 musical whose title paraphrases a line from Hamlet about the state of Denmark?
Yeah, it's I think it's just Something Rotten is the name of it. Yeah. It's not a musical that I know, which is weird because I know a fair bit of Shakespeare. I just never had the opportunity to see Something Rotten.
This man lives on the estate Belle Ombre with his wife, the heiress Eloise Plisson. He lives on an inheritance from Dickie Greenleaf, whom this man murdered after he was hired to bring Greenleaf home to the U.S.
Ripley, I think. Yeah, Tom Ripley. From The Talented Mr. Ripley. Yeah, Dickie Greenleaf was in the movie. That was because The Talented Mr. Ripley was Matt Damon, and then it was Jude Law who was Dickie Greenleaf. But yeah, I don't know. That was a solid score. The one I didn't get was I just couldn't pull Slater Kinney, which I don't think odds are I won't. But let's get over to sports. See what sports they got us. I'm in a patriotic mood. I just watched the U.S. beat Iran in order to go on to the next round of the World Cup.
A loss by this team led to Ricky Ricardo's Spanish radio call, "No Señor," after Trayvon Hester tipped a kick. This team lost that playoff game to the Eagles on Cody Parkey's double doink miss.
Yes, it's the Bears then. Poor Bears. Poor double doink. Saints double doinked to lose to the Vikings in London earlier this year. The double doink again.
In the third instance of this Olympic event, Thomas Hicks won after taking brandy and strychnine.
Boom. Thank you, John Boyce. I'll take that. Yeah, John Boyce, he did a documentary about the 1908 Olympic marathon in St. Louis, and oh boy, that was bad. They didn't put water out. It was like 98 degrees, there was no water available. And because one of the organizers thought that athletes didn't need water. How far we've come.
This is the surname of a player nicknamed Butterbean, whose number 10 was retired by the Bulls. A current NBA player with this surname, who was traded on draft night in 2008 for O.J. Mayo, is the nephew of a member of the Beach Boys. For 10 points, give this surname of Cavaliers power forward Kevin.
That's love. Running through the Beach Boys is Wilson. Nah, that's God. What's the first name of the Beach Boy whose last name is Love? Mike Love? No, I don't think so. Anyway, I know who Kevin Love was. He played for the Timberwolves for a little bit.
In 2021, this sport's largest online retailer was bought by Carolina Hurricanes owner Thomas Dundon. Selkirk makes equipment for this fast-growing sport that was called a...
It's got to be this. It's got to be this. There's nothing it could be other than pickleball at that point. Like, recently popular sport has to be pickleball. No knowledge about all that other stuff, but fast-growing recent sport.
This man batted .340 in 2014, a year after the Mets cut him, while filling in for the injured Hanley Ramirez. In 2020, he was pulled from Game 6 of the World Series and returned for on-field celebrations despite...
Now it's Turner. Ugh. tested positive for COVID in the middle of the game and still went out and hung out without a mask on around his teammates. Justin Turner.
Lester Patrick and this man were the namesakes of the original divisions in the Campbell Conference. In 2022, a trophy named for this.
It's just Conn Smythe. I'm going to take my shot here on Conn Smythe. Yes. I know there's a trophy for Conn Smythe, and I know I knew he was the namesake of one of the divisions. Man, I miss. I mean, I wasn't like I'm not a huge hockey guy, but I like having divisions just randomly named things. Because then, like, the directions don't matter. Because, like, it really doesn't make sense that the Cowboys are in the NFC East. So just name it something else. Call it the NFC. I don't know. But I really like that hockey had divisions named after people.
This school won 3 total games in 2 seasons under coach Forrest Gregg. Ron Meyer coached this school's Pony Express backfield, including Craig James and Eric Dickerson.
Where did Dickerson go to school?
A 1980s scandal over a pay-for-play slush fund rocked for 10 points. What school in Texas that got the NCAA's death penalty?
Oh, who got the death penalty? Was that Rice? I think Rice got the death penalty at some point. Southern Methodist. All right. College football, not my strong suit. Multiple word, uniquely specifying answer is required. These are always interesting.
In 1965, this position was filled by a man nicknamed the Unknown Soldier, William Eckert. The next holder of this position was the named defendant in a 1972 Supreme Court case that upheld the Reserve Clause. What? Ford Frick and Bowie Kuhn served in for 10 points. What position now held by Rob Manfred?
Baseball commissioner. Yeah, right. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was a bad answer. Yeah, it was just bad. Yeah, it's baseball commissioner. I had the wrong sport. I haven't. Yeah, because Goodell is the NFL right now. God, that was just bad.
This country beat Germany and lost to Sweden in the 2 most recent third-place games at the FIFA Women's World Cup.
All right.
At the 2019 World Cup, this country starred bronze boot winner Ellen White and silver ball winner Lucy Bronze. For 10 points, the Football Association runs what country's Lionesses?
No, it's England. England. Because the men's side are the Lions, 3 lions, so Lionesses would make sense. I was thinking about buzzing in and going, answering Australia there, but glad I waited.
This man scored 15 of his team's 18 points in a game in which Fort Wayne stalled for time. His drill involves alternating layups, and his rule was the widening of the lane to 12 feet. The NBA's first dynasty was powered by Vern Mickelson and, for 10 points, what Minneapolis Lakers center?
Oh, yeah, who is this? Oh, what's this guy's name? Is it Con? No, it starts with a D. I want to say Davidson, but it's not right. Meekan, George Meekan. Yep. That's it. Well, got hung up on basketball there, but also got hung up on a real bad answer for the commissioner one. That was bad. That was just bad. But that's it for some Tuesday Buzzword. I say Tuesday because that's when I'm playing it. I think I'm probably going to put this out on Friday anyway. That's going to be it for me. We'll see you later.